Stylish masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action than no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther out of
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle by
the good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert throwing again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. A big return will get it all the way down to the 35.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Well, that's one way looking to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there for the offense. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. And that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how...
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take us across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed.
Herbert's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Reed. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 6-yard.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Ekeler, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Ekeler. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Ekeler.
Ekeler, the ball
and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Ekeler taking it in, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
His kick is
and it's now a 7-2 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Austin Ekeler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Carr. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. The defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Complete. Results in a fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Fourth down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
3-yard line. A gain of 15.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. That throw into the arms of Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Herbert. Allen has it left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to...
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
18-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. The final shot here before half for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Josh Jacobs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's. He's got a man, complete. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 11.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The Chargers first down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert, a gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To the air again, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Richard on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They go with Jacobs. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
They'll try and run some play here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Carr and the Raiders now down by 15. A minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Carr now to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now from the late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Touchdown and a two-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee.
Tonight.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So, for the Chargers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.